I go by the name Charles Okocha, aka Jingaman, aka with Tupac, aka Prince Obak, aka J-Boy, aka it is what it is. You know how it is. Your money is my money, your bank account is my bank account. Aka the money you made last year and this year's on my money, believe that. Aka Mr. Amoshan, aka Mr. Shove It Up Your Ass Crooner. Yeah, basically, before Nollywood, you know, I've got passion for music. You know, even when I was pretty young, you know, I used to mind, you know, the likes of Majek Fashek, you know, Jay-Z and the rest, you know, those legendary ones. So it's been music before the movie came, but, you know, movie just took the better part of, like, you know, I just got into it and then it was a success. Yeah, sure, it started as yeah, for real, it was movie, you know. It was movie because then I could remember then, where back then, you know, I used to go for audition, you know, and all that stuff, you know. But before the audition thing, it was in Teco Benson, you know, he's a producer, he's one of the big and, you know, like the legendary ones we have in the industry today. So he was the one who saw me, you know, sometime 2001, he was driving and he saw me, he was like, hey, young man, can I see you? So. And then I've got passion for movie anyway, but then how do I go about it? That's the question. That's the problem. So so when he called me, he said, dude, he said he's Teco Benson, he's a producer. Yeah, that have I acted before? I told him no. He said, okay, would I like to act? I said, yeah, sure. That it has been my, you know, it will be my pleasure, you know, and all that stuff. Because then the likes of Ramsey Noah and the rest, they are my role model, you know, so I'd be like, man, how can I be like these guys? How can I, you know? So it was just God sent, you know. So Teco now told me, okay, meet me at number this, you know, at Ijesha, my office. You know, that was how I started. And then they gave me one scene, a role. I played a scene alongside with the late Justice Esiri in a supermarket. And that was how I started, 2001. And you see, the truth is, I've also played some roles aside the one that have been stereotyped, you know, so, you know, but they're just few, you understand, I can mention. Well, you know the industry we are into, once you kill a particular character, like you nail it, they tend to want to stereotype you and they'll be like, hey, he's the one to play, nobody else and all that. It started like that with G Mike until later on Jim started doing some kind of love and, you know, so in my own case, he liked that, yeah, for real. So, you know, but later on they started giving me, you know, they tried me, you know, there are some that I did which are not the American, because they started giving me a returnee kind of role and all that stuff. At some point I rejected. I said, no, hey, it's becoming too much, because I did J-Boy, I did this, I did that, you know, and, you know, so those movies. And then, so, but then I've done some roles which are not of the America. After all, I'm born and bred here, so all this American thing, man, hey, I think you all need to put a stop to it. At some point when they call me and tell me, I'll tell them, no, I don't. I'll tell those marketers, you know, so those are their, you know, with their thinkings and all that. But at the end of the day, trust me, it was why any role being given to me, I kill it. There are some scripts which are very challenging. Some roles, like if you get a role that I've not played before, you know, something, you know, it gives me joy to want to say, hey, I've not done this type of character before. Man, hey, I want to do it. So it makes me want to really do it to you know, to show that versatility, you know, as an actor that I am. So not just being stereotyped doing one particular role all the time, you know. And then, of course, if you give me a role which I know, okay, fine, like it's kind of watery. You know, there are some scripts you see they are watery. You just, hey, you be like, what's going on here? Even Igwe Tupac, trust me, was watery. You understand? I brought life into that script. It has to be challenging. If it's not challenging, there wasn't any rehearsal to read or any, it's something that just came up. It wasn't planned. I'd be like, you people who go about, you know, the people's pages, you know, whatever, man, shove it up your ass. Get off. Shove it up. It wasn't planned. I just did it like, hey, natural. So, and then The same thing I did with Amoshine about the dance. If you remember, if you remember the first time I did the Hater Shove It Up Your Ass that I uploaded on Instagram, sometime April, that when I was in States. You know, I was just saying when I said those things, I said, you know, I said that all you people going to artist pages, you don't know what we go through to put smiles in your faces. You know, until you hear us out, they shove it up your ass. Then I'll be like, get off. Then I was just there, shove it up your ass. I'm heading to the top. Shove it up your ass. So I was just demonstrating. So those demonstration was what people, it was kind of, you know, people said I'm a virus, you know, whatever. I don't know, man. So, hey, I just did what I did. I didn't, you know, I never thought it was going to go that viral. The advice I'll give myself when I was 20 years back is, you see, you just have to keep on keeping on, you know, like, you know, you see, regardless of what people, you know, thought about you or, you know, they think, or, I mean, you know, there are quite a whole people who are there to see you go down in life, and you know where you're heading to, so you have to be focused. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't focused, I probably won't be where I am today. So, hey, man, be focused, keep on keeping on, and just believe and say you're going to shine, and trust me, it will come to pass. So that's it.